Asus's Zenbooks have been a hit since they debuted at last year's Computex. The latest offering is the Zenbook Prime, which has upgraded features that make it even better than its predecessors. The biggest difference from the previous generation is the full HD 1920 by 1080 resolution, a first in the Ultrabook class. The screen uses a matted IPS display, so the image on screen remains viewable even at extreme angles. This upgrade ensures you'll always have a brilliant movie-like experience, even when you're on the go. Powering the Zenbook Prime is Intel's third generation Ivy Bridge CPU, which features Intel HD 4000 integrated graphics, while the UX32VD model features a discrete NVIDIA graphics chip. The discrete card is perfect for gamers or for those who wish to have some serious graphics horsepower in an incredibly thin notebook. Other changes include a retooled keyboard that is now backlit for a more comfortable typing experience, while the sides offer two USB 3.0 ports instead of the previous one, an SD card reader, micro HDMI, and mini display port connections. For those looking to jump on the Ultrabook bandwagon, the Zenbook Prime is definitely one to consider.
The Asus Zenbook U500 is ultra-powerful, ultra-flexible, and ultra-smart. It's been designed from the ground up to be one of the most powerful notebooks that money can buy. From its casing to its innards, a number of unique innovations set the Zenbook apart from the competition. The first is its slender body. Durable, elegant hairline spun aluminium allows for a casing that tapers to just 6 mm at its thinnest point, but offers ample protection for the components inside. Those components include a pair of solid-state drives that can be configured in different ways depending on your needs. One option is to pair a 128GB solid-state drive with a traditional 500GB hard disk drive. This maximizes the amount of space available for storing data while still offering impressive operating system performance. The alternative approach is to put two solid-state drives in both bays in a RAID configuration, trading storage space for raw performance. In this mode, blistering data throughput can be achieved as the Zenbook reads from both disks at the same time. Don't worry about the rest of the machine being able to keep up. The Intel Core i7 processor has 4 independent processor units running at 2.1 GHz, which allows it to crunch through any task in microseconds. Up to 8 GB of RAM means that you won't have any trouble multitasking either. The Full HD IPS display has a 1920 by 1080 resolution and is powered by an NVIDIA GT650 graphics chip that comes with 2 GB of GDDR5 video RAM, making stuttering in video games or slow movie rendering a problem of the past. Finally, below the seamless chiclet QWERTY keyboard with full number pad, lies a multi-gesture touchpad with a 16:9 aspect ratio, the same as the display above it. Using the touchpad's intuitive smart gesture system, you can easily scroll, zoom and move around documents without having to use fiddly buttons in software. It's simple, easy to learn and effective. The elegant casing, top-tier performance and intuitive gesture system really make the Asus Zenbook top of the class when it comes to thin, powerful notebook computers. The Asus Zenbook U500 is a slim, powerful laptop that puts everything you need on the go at your fingertips. It represents the culmination of years of revolutionary laptop design that puts the user in the very center. Its beautiful chassis, impressive performance, fantastic battery life and immersive audio make it the best in its class. Asus has perfected a unique manufacturing process for the outer shell of the Zenbook, resulting in concentric circles of hairline spun aluminium. It's more than just cosmetic. This tough and scratch-resistant finish will protect your machine when you're on the move. Under the lid, a seamless solid chiclet keyboard, complete with number pad, is illuminated with the help of an ambient light sensor that can detect when it's required and shut off when it's not. A roomy multi-gesture touchpad allows for efficient control of the pointer, and the bright, clear IPS display has an anti-glare panel to prevent irritating reflections. You won't be disappointed with the Zenbook's performance. A tremendously powerful Intel Core i7 quad-core CPU and NVIDIA GT650 graphics chip will tear through any computing task you throw at them, and up to 8 GB of RAM means multitasking is a breeze. There are multiple storage choices. You can opt for 512 GB of pure solid-state storage offering lightning-fast performance, or alternatively, use a 128 GB solid-state drive alongside a traditional 500 GB hard drive for maximum storage capacity. The Asus Super Hybrid Engine 2 can resume from sleep within 2 seconds and sit for more than 150 days in hibernate mode without running out of battery. You can switch between performance mode and battery-saving mode depending on your needs, and its smart battery life detection system will automatically save your work when you dip below 5% charge so that you don't lose any data. Finally, the Sonic Master Premium Plus audio system, developed in conjunction with Bang & Olufsen Ice Power, offers deep, rumbling bass and crisp, sizzling highs no matter what type of audio it's playing. The raw power, natural beauty and stunning flexibility make the Zenbook the ideal choice for the modern road warrior.
This is 15-inch Zenbook with the standard processor and really high-end graphic card with 2 GB RAM. And as you can see, it's a Zenbook tone and matter. We use the whole metal material with hairline, circle decoration on the A part, and on the C part is the unibar body design of the metal materials. Okay. And the panel itself, it is Full HD IPS panel with the backlit keyboard. And for the I/O port, is the full function I/O port. We have the LAN port, HDMI, USB 3.0. And the card reader, USB, another one. And this is a mini VGA port, and this is audio jack. Okay.
This is the most recent Zenbook, which is Zenbook Prime, and actually it's equipped 4th generation Haswell CPU, Core i5 i7, and for the storage is SSD with 2-RAID technology up to 512 GB. And for this display, it's IPS Full HD display. This is the same display that Apple used for their products. Alright, and same as its predecessor, it's a slight weight and a slight thing. It only weighs 1.4 kilograms. And for the ID, as you can see from here, it is all metal, all metallic, from A part, C part, and to the bottom case. And here is the I/O port. And on the left side, we have one USB 3.0, and this is the audio speaker port, and this is the memory card slot. And here we have another USB 3.0 and HDMI. And as you can see, this is it is a touch screen model. It is a touch-enabled model, and the response is as fast as the other model that we showed you before. And I think the other thing is that for this Zenbook Prime, we actually include a face key software here, as you can see. actually it's a face recognition logon software. So if you want to log on this computer, you can actually put your face, toward the web camera, and it's recognizing. Alright, so here I log in to the system using my face recognition.
Okay, everybody, this is our Zenbook Infinity, and it's our latest premium ultrabook. And our A part and the C part is made by Corning Gorilla 3 glass, and it's the biggest difference compared to our latest previous model UX31. And why we use the Corning Gorilla 3 glass, because it's anti-scratch, and the whole model can be much more thinner than previous model, and the thickness is 15.5 millimeters. So the previous model is 18 millimeters, so it's much more thinner, and it's all come with touch panel, and come with Intel Haswell platform, and the CPU is 28 watts.
Right now you can see this is our latest Zenbook UX302 LG, and you might remember that there's a previous generation here, the 301. The difference between these two is that you can see that we have the previous one, we have a porcelain-like palm rest. It gives you warm touch feelings, and for the palm rest on the newest generation, that we have the metallic hairline here that give you a different kind of look. And it still has the same Gorilla 3 as the output, beautiful on the outside. You can see the port. We have the USB mini display and HDMI. So on the other side, we have two USB port and a micro SD port. You can see over here, we have the output for the fans. And also for the spec part, the panel, the previous one we have the WQHD panel, and for this one that we have the full HD IPS. It comes with the i7 CPU and also the 500 gigabyte SSD storage, and also the discrete graphic card. And the price starts $1,300, and you should be able to see it in the market within the next month.
The UX303 is our 2014 new Zenbook for our high segment of our Asus notebook. You can see the Zenbook, the ID design. The same, we keep the metal circle line for the LCD cover, and for the palm rest side, also we use the metal material. And you can see it's a touch SKU, so with the Windows 8.1, we can use it very easily to touch everywhere. Okay. Also, the keyboard is the backlight keyboard. And let's go to the I/O port. For the left side, we have two USB ports and one card reader. And in the right side, also we have DC jack, micro HDMI, USB, HDMI, and audio jack. Okay. So, sorry, this not be the micro HDMI, it's another port. Sorry for this. So, for the UX303 series, we not only provide the without graphic card SKU, but also we have the NVIDIA GT840 series for the graphic card. So if you need better performance, you can choose the NVIDIA GT840 series with the 2 GB RAM for the UX303. And this is the Haswell CPU, and can use until the Core i7 CPU. Okay, and for the 13-inch, it will target on more mobility, and we try to use this to make the user feel he's a very successful businessman or an elite segment. So the UX303, our Asus Zenbook, is trying to create a very high, elegant design with a whole metal. Okay, the weight is under the 1.5 kilogram, so it's also very slim. Okay, thank you.
This is UX301, our latest Zenbook, which using Intel Core M CPU, and with 8 GB DRAM and with the SSD from 128 to 256. This is an incredible thing because it's only 12.3 millimeter in the total Z height. Okay, and talking about the material, the LCD cover, top case, and also the bottom case. Okay, we all use aluminum and cutting by CNC. So it's so that's the reason why we can make it so slim. And of course, the rest panel is very stunning. It's very incredible because this is 13.3 with QHD Plus, which is 3200 by 1800 QHD Plus panel, and it's IPS. And we have two colors. This is black, and another one is a white one. Okay, so two colors, and the panel resolution. We have QHD Plus and also have Full HD IPS. UX305, we have two USB 3.0, and this is SD in the left side. And in another side, we also have a DC jack, USB 3.0, micro HDMI, and a combo phone jack. This is all the I/O port to complete a very complete clamshell notebook. And the price will start from $799, depends on different SKU, and the time to market schedule should be the late of this year.
This is our most powerful slim notebook, which adopted 4K 2K panel, and it is produced by the aluminum, all from the top case and the bottom case, and we also do the CNC process, so you can have more detail and more modern design on that. For the digital spec, we have the most high-end spec, such as the i7 quad-core CPU, and also we have the discrete NVIDIA GTX 850M 2GB GDDR5 graphics. For the storage, we have the PCIe by 4 512GB SSD. For the Wi-Link card, we have the Broadcom the most next generation AO 2.11 AC Wi-Link card. The most important feature we have is the panel. Except the 4K 2K panel, we also have some hardware design. So the color performance, we can achieve NTSC 100% of the color performance. Normal notebook can only achieve 50 to 72% of NTSC, but ours we can achieve 100% of the color gamut. For the overall thickness, it is 19 millimeter, and it's very light, so it's weigh 2.2 kilogram. Regarding to the ports, we have three USB 3.0. We also have a mini display port, and the SD card, and the combo audio port. Yeah, and we also have an HDMI port here. Yeah. And we also have a dual speaker here, and certified by B&O Ice Power. It will be shipped out around September this year, and the price MSRP will be starting from $1899 US dollars.
everyone, today I want to introduce the UX 550, that means the aka Asus Zenbook Pro. This is the Asus Zenbook Pro. The machine is 15.6 dimension, and you have quite amazingly high, only 18.9 millimeter, and the kilogram is 1.8 kilograms. So on this panel we do have the Full HD and UHD, maximum up to 4K display. And we do have the touch panel, and our touch panel can support with pen. So you can see the information from this slide. That's pen and touch screen with Windows supported. And so on B part is glass with the touchpad version, and C part we can see very clean hinge and 2 tab speakers, and the keyboard is 1.5 millimeter travel distance. We have glass touchpad, and on the right up corner is the fingerprints. So we have Microsoft's Windows Hello login yet. And for our humanity thinking, that's the LED indicators put on this place is quite intuitive, because when you open the laptop, we can find out which status of the laptop is right now. So on the right is the battery charging LED indicator. On the left is the power on and power off indicator. And on the bottom, we do have the 2 and other extra speakers. So Asus Zenbook Pro with 4 speakers, UHD display, touch panel, and 1.5 travel distance give you a high digital spec. And we do have i5 and i7's Intel HQ series CPU process, and NVIDIA's 1050 and the 1050 Ti. I have more information about these machines. You can see that its ABCT4 parts are all aluminum size, and we have 2 colors. One is blue, the royal blue, and the other is matte black. And so we have like A parts. We do have a lighting logo. If you open the A parts, the logo will be light, and we do have like the diamond cards, several diamond cards on C parts. So mentioning about C parts and the connectors, we do have the 2 USB Type A and 2 USB Type C with Thunderbolt, one standard HDMI. This one is the power, and this one is the audio jack and micro SD cards. So to the market starting price, that's i5 Full HD is starting from the $12.99. The highest one, that's 4K display and touch panel with PCIe 1 TB, is like around $19.99 USD. So this is Asus Zenbook Pro.
Hello guys, this is Asus new coming Zenbook Flip S. As you can see, it's the 13.3 inches screen, and we put it. It's a narrow bezel design, so you can treat it like that. We put the 13-inch screen to the 12 inches the chassis, so it's really thin and compact. So let's take a keyboard side. This keyboard side, we use the travel distance, like the 1.0 travel distance, which is better than our previous 390. So we provide a better typing experience to the end user. Okay. And so we turn to the left side. You can see there is a Type-C port in here, and you got the microphone speaker and the fan hole in here. And the Type-C in here, we can support the power. We can support power charging. So you can put the Type-C power inside in here. And let's take the right side. We got another Type-C port in here, and this port will also support the power inside. And the both Type-C also can provide the video out, so you can use this machine to take watch the video in the big screen. And here we get the fingerprint in the right side. And this is a concept we put the fingerprint in the right side because we got a pad mode, because this is the 2-in-1 model. The pad mode here is treated more like a pad. If you want to log in here, we just hello, and here you can put the fingerprint in here, so it can easy for you to access to the system, to log into the system. And here we get a power indicator here, and volume key, and the power button in here. So it's really compact and really thin. And this is probably the worldwide thinnest the 2-in-1 laptop in here. Let's talk about the 370 hinges design. In here you can check. Our 370 hinge is really small. They got the 2 gears inside. When you open the panel, you can see the system will be lifted up. That will provide the user a better typing feeling, typing angle in here. So when you turn to the pad mode, so you will see this gap is not really big. So this new hinge design will provide the end user will better using performance. And let's check it into our system. Let me the system in here. So as you can see, we put the Intel Core i7 up to 7500 CPU in here. This is Intel Core IU series CPU. It's not a Core yet, so the performance is better. It's really good. So the memory we're up to the 16 gigabyte, and also we support up to the 1 terabyte PCIe SSD. So the performance in here is really good. Okay. And here we got also we support the stylus here because this is the 2-in-1 flip model. So we use the application here. As you can see, we want to draw. That's really it's really smooth. Okay. Task. Okay. Basically, the writing feeling is really good when we use this the stylus. Okay. So I think this one is our new launched product in here. So the ABCD part, we all use the aerospace metal. We call it very strong metal for using in our 370 product. So it's really strong. And the cover glass, we use the Corning Gorilla 3 touch screen. So that's really strong and provide a better writing feeling. Okay, so the starting price in this model is starting from $1,099. It's different skill by different country at a different price. Okay, so this is this new UX 370. I hope you can like it.
So this is Zenbook 13 UX331. It's our latest and newest Zenbook family. It is 13-inch with 4K display. And the most special part for this one is that for the previous Zenbook series, we don't have 13 inches with 4K display. The other special parts for this is it is actually one of the thinnest ultrabook Zenbook that come with discrete graphics. It comes with Intel 8th Gen quad-core processor up to Intel Core i7, and with the discrete graphic NVIDIA MX 150. For this model, it also have another special parts is that it comes with Harman Kardon audio system, and also for the keyboard design is actually full-size backlit keyboard with the key trouble distance 1.4 millimeter. For the I/O port, it actually comes with full-size HDMI, two Type A USB 3.0. You can see one this side, the other one this side, and also we have a Type C Gen 1 port with color that I just mentioned that we have royal blue with crystal coating, and we also have another one is all metal one, which is slate gray. As you can see, it's all metal design with concentric circle, the Zenbook DNA design. For the weight, it's only 1.1 kilogram, and as you can see on the cover of the devices, it's royal blue with nano imprint method to let it look like mirror effect, so you can see it's like a mirror reflection. So this is our whole new Zenbook 13 that debuted at IFA 2017. So this is Zenbook Flip 14. It is actually just launched during 2017 IFA press event. The most special part for this device is actually it is the world's thinnest 2-in-1 convertible laptop that comes with discrete graphics. So in the market, there is no like thin and light convertible that comes with discrete graphics. So Asus Zenbook Flip 14 is the first one and also the thinnest one. For the design, as I just mentioned, it's the thinnest. It's only 13.9 millimeter. The weight is 1.4 kilogram. It comes with icicle gold and also slate gray. Here is the slate gray. Okay, so for the panel, it's actually 14-inch Full HD panel covered with the glass. It's a touch panel, supports Asus Active Pen, Asus Pen, so you can intuitively draw on the screen. As I mentioned, it's a flip, so actually it can turn into tablet mode if you want to do the drawing, or 10 mode if you want to do the watching. Okay. When it comes to the component size, it actually comes with Intel 8th Gen quad-core CPU up to Intel Core i7 processor. It comes with 60 gig RAM and also 512 gigabyte PCIe SSD. It comes, just as I mentioned, it's the thinnest 2-in-1 convertible laptop that comes with discrete graphics. The discrete graphics is actually NVIDIA GeForce MX 150. For the keyboard design, it's actually full-size backlit keyboard with key trouble distance 1.3 millimeter. Touchpad is glass fiber cover touchpad with integrated fingerprint sensor. For the I/O port, is the most special part that it actually comes with a full-size HDMI, Type A USB port, Type C port, and actually a micro SD card slot. Okay, Zenbook Flip 14 will be starting from €799 and later this year. So this is Zenbook Flip 15. It's actually the most powerful Zenbook Flip ever in our product lineup. So what's the special part is that it comes with 4K display 15.6 inch with a slim bezel design. So actually the phone, the chassis is actually smaller than regular 15.6 inch laptop. As you can see, the most special part for the camera is actually it comes with IR camera, so a user can actually log in the system with your face. With Windows 10 Windows Hello. For the keyboard, it's also full-size backlit keyboard. As you can see, the special part is that we have a number keypad here. Touchpad is also glass fiber cover that is super smooth. The audio system is also Harman Kardon. In regards of the system, it comes with the 8th Gen Intel Core i7 processor, quad-core, and as our internal testing and also Intel testing, it found out that Zenbook 315 comes with the 8th Gen is outperforms our all competitor and all other 8th Gen devices. The discrete graphics is actually NVIDIA GeForce 1050 Pascal platform. So this device comes with gray, smoky gray. So in regards of the I/O ports, it comes with full-size HDMI. As you can see, typical Type A USB 3.1, and also a standard SD card slot. From the other side, you can see it's a Thunderbolt port. So this is also another special part. As I mentioned, this is the most powerful Zenbook flip, so for sure it can flip in different modes. And it actually also supports active stylus, so Asus Pen can be intuitively draw anything or sketch anything you want on the display. Okay. So this is Zenbook Flip 15. The price will be starting from €899, and then availability will be later this year.
Asus, powered by Intel Core processor. Asus, powered by Intel Core processor.
ears and warm up your fingers. Ready to trigger the gun to get the champion. Fight for yourself. Whoa, 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 whoa. Da da da. Welcome to the new age.